Hey photographer, Jessica Whitaker here. You're coming behind the scenes with me. I'm photographing my friend Esther at my in-home studio, and she has a fashion styling business. So we're gonna be doing branding photos for her. Today I'm also shooting with the Sony A7RV. This is my fourth photo shoot, I believe, with it, and I really like it. Squarespace is making this free photography video possible. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build your website, host a domain, sell using their e-commerce tools. You can even have an email list and do email marketing. I've been a customer of Squarespace for 10 years now. It's the most intuitive website builder, and all of the tools from the SEO to the analytics help make your website stand out and get seen when somebody searches Seattle portrait photographer. In fact, their SEO tools have enabled me to be able to bring in most of my clients through my blog posts. So if you have been procrastinating blogging your photo galleries, this is your sign. In 2022, I blogged a Columbia University graduation session. It was very simple. I plugged in the information with the Squarespace's SEO tools. Last spring, I got 12 inquiries for Columbia students wanting me to photograph their graduation. And in fact, 2 months ago, I got 2 inquiries from that blog post. They recently launched Squarespace Blueprint AI, which is a new website builder, and I used it for my website lightscamerabrand.com, which is my branding course, and it was even easier. Before it was easy with Squarespace on my current website, but now with this new version, you can drag and drop like no other. It's seriously competing with other drag and drop visual website platforms with all of the tools that these other platforms don't have. You can build a beautiful professional website in under a weekend. Go to squarespace.com to start your 14-day free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Jessica Whitaker to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Let's get into the video. We are starting off the photo shoot by doing a simple 2-light setup, Paul C. Buff Alien B lights, and I have the B800, and then I have a 64-inch umbrella and a 51-inch. I'm just going to do very simple, literally like this, and I stand here and I photograph my subject. And what's really nice is, I'm sorry, I did not formally introduce you guys to Lovebug. This is my dog, Lovebug. Say hello. Hello. What's nice is this is my desk from my childhood bedroom. Once you have one thing, it's like one of those things you never have to buy again. So this is like 15 years old, and I have it in here because I haven't gotten a little table for the studio yet. But this is working great because of the white surface. It reflects the light so nicely. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go back to IKEA and get one that's like a quarter the size, a little bit higher. But I also have a silver reflector we'll put on her. But right now you can see there's a pillow here. So I love adding in these little textures and these textiles because Esther can put her arms up on her elbows up on the pillow, and it gives her more leverage, and you can stack 2 if you want a different look, but it just gives you more mobility. But it brings in that splash of color, texture. I love it. And I got these velvet pillows from IKEA. Velvet absorbs the light so beautifully. If you ever want to do a backdrop that's fabric, go with velvet. I know it's a different look, but it's so amazing with studio light. The paper behind me is from Savage Universal. This has been with me since like 2018. I love it. This is like the 54-inch, I believe. A little bit ever so slightly too small now that I've been so spoiled with the 107-inch paper, but amazing. Keeps the color so nicely. I can't recommend it enough. So everything that we use will be linked down below, and I'm using a Sony camera, the Sony A7RV. I'm borrowing it from a few weeks from Sony itself. You guys would have saw the video, the very emotional unboxing, but I'm really excited. So let's get started. How are you feeling?
I'm excited to do all the things.
It's gonna be so amazing. So let's get into it. To start out, I'm gonna have you let's have you put both elbows on this so that you can kind of give yourself a little bit of mobility. Take a seat on the wild side, relax a little bit. Perfect. I know the wild side because you are wearing leopard.
Rawr, XD. That could be a pose.
So I'm gonna have you let's do one hand up and let's do the other hand across. And one thing too is whenever I'm shooting portraits, I'm very obsessive about the hands because I don't want to look like a blob that your eye goes to. So what I always say is I'm gonna have you turn your wrist. So that's just where you're gonna go doot, or if it's on this hand, doot, so I'm seeing the silhouette because the wrist is a very delicate like very feminine feature, and so are the fingertips. So it's kind of like you can create a beautiful detail when you use your hands like this versus, you know, just up like this. So even with your hand that's going to be on here or on the pillow, I don't want you to just have your hand straight rested. Think of it also as, okay, let me turn my, even if that means turning it this way. Come on, fresh blowout. And your bangs look so good, dude.
Thank you. I was playing with them so much, so glad
the mental breakdown was worth it.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. Okay, gorgeous. Okay, beautiful. So with the hand that's down, I'm gonna have you, yep, exactly, gorgeous. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Let me just make sure. Oh yeah, this looks really nice. There's a chance I might switch my lens in a second, but we'll just stick with this for one more little bit. Gorgeous. So I think I'm gonna have you turn your face this way a little bit more, even more. Yeah, beautiful. And then let's have you have instead of touching your hand, your face, bring it out a little bit. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now with the vibe, do you want it to be more of that serious kind of pouty look, or do you want to do some smiling?
I'll do both.
Okay, we'll do both. Okay, amazing. Because you do the pouty look really cute. Beautiful. Now what if we do both hands? Yes, exactly. I was going to say, let's put them up and maybe kind of bring them to the side. Okay, beautiful. Let's do opposite way so we get the bracelet. And then what I have you do with this hand is you're just going to rotate. Yes, perfection. Okay. Hair looks amazing. That's so cute. Gorgeous. Turn your face this way. Yeah, beautiful. And this will feel weird, but I'm gonna have you pull your face out and then lean forward a little bit. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous. So the reason why I have people like lean forward is it feels so strange and counterintuitive, but then your head is on a little bit of a different plane. When I'm having someone just stand straight like this, I just feel like leaning forward ever so slightly, it opens it up and brings your attention to the face, rather than like if you are wearing like a print, like a busy print, like what Esther is, your eye might go to that, but by having that little separation like this, your eye just goes straight to the face. And I feel like it's such a universally flattering pose, and it's also a great way just to look a lot more relaxed in a way. It's like these little tiny details that make a difference. Gorgeous. Oh, that's so cute, Esther. Keep that pose. Drop your chin ever so slightly and give me like a pouty look. Yeah, that's so cute. I would say give me pouty, but soften your eyes a little bit where it's like hope and die.
Okay.
That's like, I don't know why, but I love saying that, and I don't really know what it means, but it's up to everyone's interpretation. Yes. Almost like big eyes. Big eyes, but pouty look. Yeah. Gorgeous. Take a look. Oh, these are so beautiful. Stay just like that. I'm going to fluff your hair a little bit. Amazing. Now, what if you put your fingertips together like this? Yeah, gorgeous.
We're like just out.
Let's do out, and then let's do maybe a little bit to the side. And then with this wrist, I'm just going to have you bring it. Yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous. Give me pouty again, but with a big eye. Yeah, gorgeous. I'm going to switch my lens real quick so I can do a little bit closer. I've just switched to my 85mm. Before I was shooting on a 50. And you guys, I do have to say, this is my, I think, fourth photo shoot with the Sony, and I haven't shot with it outside. It's been super cold, but I'm loving it. I love how lightweight it is. I almost wonder, do you want to do kind of a over the shoulder moment?
I was gonna say,
which side do you prefer?
This one.
This one? Okay, so I'm gonna have you twist around.
Okay.
And then, yes, I think definitely let's still use the blue in it too.
Okay. And then can I have some side ones dotted as well?
Period.
Yeah, okay.
Of course. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, with the class, it works. Super pretty. So then bring your arm in a little bit closer. Actually, let's see how the
sleeves are.
I might fold it in just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have the wrinkle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, so cute. I'm going to start with just the hair in front, and then I'll do it in the back.
Okay.
Slightly with your back shoulder. Yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect. I might even have you take this hand and bring it here. I'm not getting the hand, but I'm getting like a little, like the shape, but not the hand. Okay, drop your face ever so slightly. I know it's gonna feel weird. Bring it back up now. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I'm gonna have you turn your face ever so slightly this way, because basically I'm not getting this part of your hair. So I think when you turn it, it will still be side profile. But I'm getting like your hair in it. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, now we're gonna put on the silver reflector, and this creates the most gorgeous light bouncing back into the glam. It's gonna, the cheekbones, everything. Really cute, Esther. Gorge. Perfect, that's really cute. Love it. Oh, that's super cute. So just like that. Drop that, actually bring that other hand up, and then slide it more. Yes, perfection. Your pinky nail, bring that up too. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. Switched around into the next look and setup. We have the beautiful marigold paper, and we are incorporating some props. So Esther's a stylist, a clothing stylist. So we're doing tape measure, pins, and also this cute vintage hanger that she actually wrapped the lace around. It's gonna be very cute. So something that I love is like hair, and so with hair, sometimes on photo shoots, it can be helpful to have texture spray, dry shampoo, and dry shampoo paste on you, and a normal comb, but also like a teasing comb. So it sometimes, like when your curls will fall, they just need to be a little zhuzh, but the texture spray is what's going to help everything like grip into place more than hairspray. It's not going to weigh your hair down, it's just going to give it more of a grip. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the teasing comb and just at like the nape of the neck area is where I'm going to tease very, very, very lightly too. I might also go here on the outside and just do the bottom, but I'm not really going to tease the front. If I do tease, I'm going to do it behind the ear. So it's like this is what gets lifted, but we don't want this to be all like teased up. More just the ends like this. Just very, very lightly. And then this, and see how that just brought her curls to life again. And I'm going to take my texture spray.
It smells so good.
Right, I love the smell of this. And then just see how this adds life back into the curls, because over time with the shoot, your curls are going to chunk together, they're going to fall, especially under like the lighting as you sweat. So it's just a good thing to have on hand and to refresh. Her bangs don't need it, but I would take like a dry shampoo paste and maybe go do at the forehead just to bring volume back in. You know, if you have my hair, sometimes it'll get a little bit, it just gets greasy because I'm sweating from the light, so that can kind of refresh it. But the texture spray is the key for the actual like the hair rather than hairspray, because hairspray is going to hold it into place, but it's not going to fluff it up, and that's what we're needing. And then that allows me, once I have it set, then it's pretty much good to go. So it just gave a little bit of a refresh, and then you can always take it and go do. Oh,
okay, what
hand?
hand?
So cute. Let's do the hand with the bracelets, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or actually, hand without, so then we see the bracelets. Yeah. Yes. And then, yep, okay. And then you're going to want to hold it pretty close in.
Yeah.
It will feel weird, but...
Oh, sorry,
Let's see if it will just go. There we go. You're good, don't even worry. Okay, cute. Let me just look at the light. Oh my gosh.
I'm excited to see how these come out.
Cute, so cute. Okay, bring it in even closer. Yep. Have your hand back up by your face one more time. Oh.
Yeah! It looks so cute!
That is so cute.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
Esther.
God. I'm embodying my
This is your true
ladybug.
self.
It is.
What if we have you put the hanger now by your lip?
Okay. Which, like this? Okay, tell me.
Let's do Let's do this side, and you're gonna be like,
oh, okay.
almost where it's gonna be tilted.
Yeah.
And then all your hair is blowing this way. Bring your face up again. Beautiful. Tuck your elbows in, yep, beautiful. Bring it where it's more in line with your head. And then, yep, beautiful, and then tilt, yep, exactly. Beautiful. Make sure the light looks good. Oh my gosh, everything looks amazing. Yeah, hair is perfect. Gorge. Love it. Okay, I know this is gonna be dumb, but you'll want to hold this.
Okay.
Let's do 2 pins in your mouth.
Okay.
But let's do it with the point facing out. Usually you'd have the ball in the mouth. Or actually, let's do like 3.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it could be cool because then it's like you're like doing something.
Yeah.
And we could maybe do it with the tape measure. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm down.
And the tape measure could just be like, you know, you have the pins and then you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
This do opposite way.
Oh, okay.
Yep, beautiful. That's so freaking cute.
You ate that one.
That is so cute.
That's so cool.
What if you kind of more grab it like your fist? Yep, exactly. Slide it down so we still see like the
like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Perfect. If you're a photographer looking to join a kind, inclusive photography community, Build and Bloom is my best free resource. You can find it on Facebook groups. This is the best place to ask questions about your specific photography business. Whether you need help drafting a response to a difficult client situation, or you just want an extra set of eyes on a gallery before you send it out, ask away in Build and Bloom. It's a safe space. You can find it over on Facebook groups, and also listen and learn to the Build and Bloom Photography Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. I believe in you, and I believe in your business. Be sure to hit subscribe so you're the first to know when new free videos for your business come out, and I will see you in my next video. Click right here to watch and to learn. I'll see you there.